Hello, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. Today we're reacting to Attack on Titan Season 2, Episodes 3 and 4. It's been a while. Last reaction I did the OVAs. That was kind of a stupid decision, I think, on my part. Just filming the OVAs after Episodes 1 and 2. So yeah, that was stupid. I'm sorry. But now we're back to the actual show, and I also was gone for a week. I missed last recording. I'm sorry. Stuff came up. I'll put something up, like text-wise. But yeah, I have like 4 hours to record, edit, and upload this. So like, if I don't procrastinate, I can get it done. But I procrastinate. So hopefully this is up on Thursday. If not, I'm sorry. Last time we had the 3 OVAs, those were kind of self-contained. They're for last season, so I don't think I'll talk too much about them. But I'm really interested in Ilse, I think her name is. She's really interesting. I think she's canon, but I'm not sure. But if she is, there's some really interesting stuff going on there, and a lot of really cool things for Hanji's character. Yeah, she said like the Titan that was like that ended up biting her head off, and she was riding wall, like it was biting her head. Like that was a really cool scene. I like that. But the Titan said like something about Ymir. Yeah, something about Ymir. I'm not sure exactly what. I forget what it was, but it was something about Ymir. And so Ymir is probably going to be plot relevant for once, so that's cool, I guess. Ymir and Krista are like portrayed, and like Bertolt too, but like they're all portrayed as like, yeah, we're in the main group, but they're not. Like those three, like Krista kind of did something, and Bertolt's always been in the background, and Ymir has just kind of been like around Krista, so if that makes sense. So I'm really excited to see Ymir maybe have some plot, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. But I did look at the episode titles, and I'm pretty sure one of the upcoming episodes actually is titled something about Ymir. Let me look. Okay, I was wrong on that, and I know I'm not supposed to be looking ahead. I'm sorry about that. But the thumbnails on Crunchyroll have Ymir and Krista on them for the next like 3 episodes, so that's exciting. Yeah, the last 2 episodes we had the Beast Titan appearing, which is not comfy at all. If you watch that reaction got so many views. I was actually really surprised, but it was a thing, I guess. His name is Mike. I'm pretty sure it's Mike. Like translations and stuff are always weird. Yeah, Mike died brutally. Like his head literally got like yanked off of his spinal cord. So that happened. I don't remember a lot else about what happened. They were keeping the other trainee corpse or whatever. Or they're not trainee corpse. They're not trainee corpse. They're actual corpse now. I'm not sure what the term was. They're like the 104th division, I think. They were keeping them under surveillance or whatever, so that they could be sure none of them were the female Titan. But yeah, Titans just appeared inside the walls. The walls are made of Titans. So I need answers. And I know that from what I've heard from like my friends who are also into Attack on Titan, that never goes away. There's always more answers, and I'm really excited for that. I've missed this series a lot since like the last like 2 weeks since I've been able to sit down and record this. So yeah, I've been going on for a while, so I guess let's just get into it in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, the stuff with Connie where he sees also, I had to switch from Crunchyroll to another thing because of reasons. I'll put that up too. But so the translations are going to be different. So it's Connie spelled with a Y instead of IE, like it was on Crunchyroll. So sorry about that. Yeah, because his family died apparently, or not just his family, but like his entire hometown. And Rainer's being like the big brother. And Bertolt just observing again, which is really weird. That maybe don't like see how she's sweating. Okay, that is kind of true though. This guy's design is pretty cool though. Maybe it was like in their sleep? No, because the wall breaching just happened really recently. That Titan's eye is just peeking over. That's really creepy. Lots of weird stuff happening there. Ooh, the way Connie was animated there, but what? It said welcome home. The way Reiner answered that, so it like, yeah, I didn't hear anything, like, but Connie didn't even say. Reiner's trying to not let Connie think. That's interesting because I know stuff. Yeah, so that Titan's creepy, but I don't know what's going on with it. Okay, thank God. I just realized I didn't have this box thing up, so I'll have to do that in post, which is always a pain when I forget. But I'm really glad I remembered this early, uh, just on the opening. So, yeah. See, especially because they're in the opening too. I also have a theory on what's currently happening, but I'm going to leave it until the post discussion. That opening will never not make me just question everything about the series. 7 hours after the Titan spotting. Whose group is this? Oh, it's Krista and Ymir. And try to plug it. They're gonna use them as bait, maybe. Oh, they intend to. Okay, so that she makes. There's a lot on my mind. Okay, but so she's in that the pixie cut lady. She's intending for it to kind of be like a suicide mission on her part. I guess if that makes sense. That's a good motivation from Krista. Did they join together? Yeah. Interesting stuff with the Ymir. So she cares about Krista, and she wanted her to be safe inside the capital. Her family. I mean, not gonna lie, I kind of ship them. But she's sweating as she's saying that, and she kind of looks. Her facial expression sketchy. Like, my mind is too scattered right now to even really. Like, usually I can break down people's expressions and stuff, but right now I can't. Oh, it's this dude. Wellman. Wellerman? I don't know. Don't care. Ooh. It's, Nico? I'm glad we're getting to see Nico again. Oh, it's Rico? Translation again, I'm sorry. Or maybe I just misremembered, but. Yeah, lots of stuff is not lining up. I don't think there is a hole. That sounds like Breath of the Wild music as a score. Okay, so it's 11 hours and now it's dark. This is really cool. This is really cool. Because dark time is when the Titans break down, kind of. Ooh, this is really coolly animated. And just like the vibe. You guys don't even have moonlight though? Other torches? It's another group. They found each other in the middle and both of them never found the hole. There was no hole. Lots of sketchy Titan stuff. Yeah, you guys need to sleep at some point. Especially right after the Annie incident. But now the moon's coming out, so that's good, I guess. Castle ruins is no, that's not the place Levi was at, right? Okay. Information available for public disclosure. Torches. Okay. Though seemingly primitive, torches do not extinguish when dropped, making them ideal for night operations. Due to their usefulness and long burning time, materials to make torches are issued as standard equipment in the Scout Regiment. Okay, that's interesting, I guess. Okay, cool. So we're all back here. Is all the groups gonna be back here? Yeah. Okay, so Hanji's back. Doesn't even deny it. And that's why the walls are kind of like indented, like there's like the little rings going over. Probably in each of those sections is a Titan. Let me finish. Oh, I see what you're doing there. That could work, yes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it is feasible. But it's not going to be easy. At night. Oh, yeah, because, yeah, Titans can't move. And we need to hold on to that, because that's all we have. Yeah, he hasn't... He needs to get the hardening buff. I mean, he's never even done the hardening yet. I think he can, but not yet. Yeah, Levi saying what everyone else is thinking. Yeah, dedicate your heart. Is that what the term was? Not sure. I feel like we're betting too hard on the basement being something important, but what is it? What would make the church dude like look like that? It's a lot different than the other place. Yeah, when the wall falls, it's bad. Because you didn't want to give up the information. Oh, the way his eyes are shaking. Do you want that? Will your god allow that? This is interesting. I think it's too sudden of a shift, but yeah, he's kind of low-key having a change of heart. We don't have time for this though. As much as I kind of want it to be a gradual thing, we don't have time. I cannot say anything. Well, thanks for nothing. A name. It's Ymir, isn't it? Please tell me it's Ymir. Don't tell me it's. I was about to. Okay, that was a red herring, I think. It's not Sasha. It's not Sasha. It's Ymir. It's definitely Ymir. Okay, so now this all rests on Ymir. But why? Sasha? I'm sorry. No one even noticed that she was there. What's the message? She gave her a potato. She's so precious. Oh, it's Krista. Yeah, she recognizes Ymir. What's happening? What's happening? I need answers. Give them to me. Hand them over. They just appeared. That's a lot. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to run. You guys can't beat that many. Yeah, that's another thing. Why can they move? Don't tell me it's the Beast Titan. I will. What are we gonna do? What is it? Oh, and it's the same Titans that were with that wiped out Mike or killed him. This is giving me a headache, not gonna lie. What's happening? Another Titan. I'm trying to get inside, trying to get to Krista and or Ymir. There's that one like Titan that's like that, and it's just really weird. He's climbing it. The way its arms are super long just looks really weird, and I like it, Loki. We can't afford another mistake, but so now they're gonna meet up with their group, with that group. Get to see Ymir and Krista, and see what is happening. Also, I just noticed they're like riding in like a arrow formation almost. Probably Erwin instructed that. So that was a thing. I don't even really know how to go about talking about it. Oh yeah, so my theory. What was my theory? So we know people can turn into Titans because Annie, Beast Titan, Armor Titan, Aaron. So like we know people can turn into Titans. Because at the beginning, which I probably had to do some weird stuff with it, like there's so like I want to talk about it, like stuff concerning Reiner, but I kind of can't right now because spoilers. But like also Bertolt is just being really suspicious. But where was that? Where he heard the Titan talk. I'm not on Crunchyroll anymore, so this site's a lot harder to use. Yeah, it says welcome home. I also love the way Connie's drawn right there. Yeah, so like I don't think the Titan is anyone. Like we don't know what Connie's family looks like. I actually we might. I think there was a flashback last episode, but I'm not sure. But that Titan said welcome home. So we know people can turn into Titans, but somehow Aaron, like Connie's family got turned into Titans, which would also explain how they got into the wall. But can that happen? Like I'm like low-key getting a migraine over this. Like nothing in this episode makes sense. And I know, like, I have friends that are on, like, the 3rd, 4th season, and, like, I'm like, nothing makes sense. And they're like, yeah, get used to it. And it's like, what's happening? Nothing makes sense. So, Ymir and Krista are both really important somehow. The Western Holy Church, or whatever they're called, they answered to Ymir. It's so hard to navigate through this site, I swear to God. I can inform you of a name who under their sacred will we were instructed to monitor. Oh, so they don't... Wait, so what does this mean? I can inform you of a name who under their sacred will... Okay, so I don't think he's saying that Krista / Ymir is the person that they're supposed to be under their sacred will or whatever, but they're instructed to monitor them. So I don't. So we didn't get who rules the church or whatever, but we did get who what their kind of objective is right now. So lots of weird stuff. I was scared that he would just be like a flip of a switch, and then like completely change his morality and be like, no, I care about people. But it's really nice seeing, like, look at the look on his face, and you can like, I don't know if you can see it, but like the reflection in his eyes like shaking, like his pupils are shaking violently. And I love like how well this show can do expressions and just show emotion. Yeah, all these people whose lives are being wrecked because the wall was invaded. And it's because of information he's withholding, and the information better be good. It better be worth all of this. I really hope it is. So I think what is the gig here is Krista is really important, and Ymir looks after Krista, like almost like she was like entrusted to look after her. Maybe Ymir is connected to the church. I'm not sure. Nothing makes sense, but Ymir and Krista had this weird conversation all about, does it have to do with my family? Yeah, Krista says, does it have to do with my family? And so maybe Krista has like a bloodline thing going on. And she's like a royal bloodline or whatever. Or maybe like a sacred bloodline. I don't know. Nothing makes sense. And I know I've said that. Like you could literally just put like a counter up there and how many times I've said it. So like, I don't know. I feel like I've talked about it too much. So let's just get on to the next episode. In 3, 2, 1. We're starting off with the opening, which is never a good sign in anime. This episode is called Soldier. Wonder what that means. Oh yeah, so the Beast Titans climb up the walls. Forgot about that. What? What was that? That's even for aberrants, that's weird. So that's where my humans turning to Titans thing comes from. But I don't know. 2 hours earlier. So what are we gonna see? What was earlier to see? So it's ruins of a castle. But where who built the castle? Castles are usually for people of nobility. Who was the nobility? Who lived in the castle? Like I there's lots of questions I have. Titans won't be roaming around at this hour. Yeah, what does that mean? Asking the question no one wants to answer. Maybe it's not nearly as bad? Yeah, tell yourself that. That is true. They didn't really have a ton of stuff to build off of. But yeah, the village was destroyed. And with another Titan where Sasha was. So Ymir and Chris, they know something. Now that I know something's up with them, they know something. She knows something, but tell us what that thing is, please. Yeah, that Titan did not get there on its own. It reminded him of his mother. Ymir, I love you, but not now. Ymir's doing some sketchy stuff. Wait, hold on. This is just me. I was under the impression you had no interest in women. And it doesn't seem like you have interest in guys either. Like, am I? Never mind. She intends to die, but why? I think she was. What's on it? Wait. I was about to say canned food. Do we have canned food in this universe? She's what? She's what? Just tell us. Tell us. I said it earlier, but I really like the design of that one Titan that's like this. I like that, like the animation or whatever. Yeah, the animation for both of those is really good. It's that one girl. One of the Titans got in. The recruits. Or not the recruits, but you know who I'm talking about. Them. There's even more Titans coming. They can't. I don't think they can beat them. And Bertolt. Bertolt is just really sketchy right now. Like I don't know what it is, but he's just really sketchy. Like I already forgot about the Ymir stuff that just popped back in my head. So like, there's so much happening. Don't let your guard down though. And there's a Titan right outside. Oh, I think I've seen this scene before, like a Crunchyroll ad. Ooh, no. Ooh, that's bad. Just punch through. Oh, Reiner backstory. Oh, Reiner and Bertolt were together. His backstory. That's cool. Ooh, but we're going to see Reiner in action now. Bertolt with the spear. Driving it right into the forehead, I assume. I love them too. I love them two together. Don't even try, yeah. I doubt that can even cut the skin. Connie. So many cliffhangers. I hate this anime. Like I legitimately hate this anime. I hate it here. Information available for public disclosure. The U Guard, I don't know. It is unknown when this ancient castle turned to ruins was built. Its hefty cannons contained within the walls possess substantial defensive power, but for what enemy they were placed there is for anyone's guess. I already said it, but like who built the castle? Who was the castle for? Like I feel like I hope at a certain because there's another castle too, but I hope at some point we do get like world like time. I assume at some time we'll get timeline stuff, and I hope we do. Oh, Reiner jumped in front, and it bit his arm. Ooh, Reiner! Who carrying a Titan on his? There we go. That worked. It's a small Titan. Ymir, lover. It's a small Titan. It was like literally like almost human size. And there's the other Titan that was with Sasha, and it was human size too. So what's happening? His arm's probably really messed up. You're pouring a lot out. that's one way to do it, I guess. She's always thinking of other people, and I love that about Krista. No, you end up with Bertolt. Don't go after Krista. I want you to end up with Bertolt. Don't. I can't let it out too much, but like she has a crush on her. Like you can't tell me she doesn't. More like a warrior. What does that mean? Unlike now. Yeah, what does that mean? Yeah, I would assume. I would hope so. A pixie cut girl is really cool. I kind of like her, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, because they have or how do I word that? Flat area isn't good for the maneuver gear, but they have the tower, and that helps a lot. But I think the Titans might start going after the tower if they have the cognitive ability. Tell me, is it the Beast Titan? Was the Beast Titan throwing the horse again? Oh no, it's those two. That how does he know it's called the Beast Titan though? Just more Titans keep coming, but from nowhere. The Beast Titan is really smart right now. And now he commands the Titans to bring down the tower. Right? And now he's climbing back down. But on the opposite side. That tower is gonna end up falling. She's dead. I'm sorry, but she's dead. That's even better. Okay, well at least it's dead. Yeah, you guys need to evacuate the other people. Didn't have the luxury to count. That's a lot of Titans. I mean, I think if they do die, which I think they are going to die, I mean, I can't speak for them, but I think they kind of went out with no regrets. Uh-oh. I liked you. Don't die. That's the last of her gas, probably. There, the blades broke. Ooh, the way it held on to the tower. Just okay, he gets his drink. Okay, that's good for him. He deserves it. Ooh, the way he's like shaking and like as he takes nothing in it. He worked that hard just to get nothing. How cruel, yeah. This is like peak Attack on Titan when it comes to this stuff, but now it's just them. They can't do anything. Father, no? What does she mean by that, though? Krista can't die here because she's important to the church. So how are they going to get out of this? If only I had some sort of weapon. I really like Krista here, though. Like, before these episodes, like, yeah, there was an episode, like, in, not Tross, but when they were out of the wall or whatever, and Krista showed up, gave them the horse, whatever. But like I've always viewed Krista as just like the innocent one. Like kind of how do I word this? I always viewed her as like innocent, like can do no wrong, like always sees the best in people. That's what I always assumed Krista is, but like no. Ooh, I like that line from Ymir though. Don't you dare use their deaths. They didn't die, so you'd have an excuse to get yourself killed. I love how they attack on Titan and can like twist like the theme of death in this way. Ooh, what are you gonna do with the knife? The way she pats his head. What's happening? The promise we made training on that snowy mountain. Is she actually going to die? I want I want you to live a life you're proud of. And then the way the lighting came in. She's really doing it. What can she do though? She turned Titan? What? I love the way the skull comes in though. Or like the way the body comes in though. Like that's cool. That looks really cool. And the way the body just fuses around it. I've never even heard of a Titan that looks like this. It's like I know Titans like appear later. Like I know a couple names. I know what they kind of look like. I haven't seen this one. That came out of nowhere. What do I talk about? What do I talk about? So she can go Titan apparently. So there's in the 104th division. There's at least three. Yeah, at least three people that can go Titan. Like. How do I talk about this? You know how I said at the beginning that when the episode starts with the opening, it's going to be bad? Yeah, I was right. So the Beast Titan got over the wall, started chucking horses at them, just like he did with Mike. So that's bad. But now he's on the other side of the wall. But what side of the wall was it? What wall are we in? I think he was going into Wall Maria, but I'm not sure. Clarify that for me if I'm wrong. But I'm all over the place. Like, I've had a lot on my mind, like, all week. But, like, this. So does Krista know that Ymir can go Titan? Because that doesn't seem implied. Ymir is really interesting. We're kind of, I would say we're kind of getting this out of nowhere, but we did have the Eels' Notebook OVA or whatever. So, also I find it interesting now that in the third OVA, Krista was kidnapped. I don't think she was kidnapped specifically, but maybe she was. We don't know. Yeah. So he found the alcohol, and he ended up trying to drink it at the very end, and there's nothing in it. And like, I don't know why, but that just feels like peak Attack on Titan. Like, the creator's name is Isayama, right? Props to, like, major props to him. Like, this story, like, I would finish this entire series by probably like a week from now if I was not recording. Like I intend to record reactions to the entire series. Like, if my calculations are correct, I should get caught up like a little after the final core is airing. So like, if I wasn't reacting, I would be binging right now. And I'm really glad I'm not, because it's like I get to like kind of talk about it. Like, cause like also reacting is a very different experience than just watching on your own, because like not only do like I don't get that many, but like you get like comments like clarifying things, you get like yeah, just like in general, like comments and like interaction and stuff. But not only that, like you rewatch the episode at least once and just in editing. So like this is going to be really interesting for me to look back while I'm editing because everything's just really weird. Really, really weird. Lots of interesting stuff with Reiner and Bertolt. Like, I can't talk. Bertolt, this entire, like, season so far, has always seemed really distant. Like, he's always thinking about something. And he's really close with Reiner. And Reiner's, like, being really cool right now. But, like, Bertolt's just really sketchy right now. I don't think it's like, oh my god, he's a bad guy. I don't think it's that. But I think he's hiding something. He's definitely hiding something. But I don't know what it is. And I don't know if Reiner knows that. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know. So, also, we have this. And so Ymir is reading like canned food, which apparently does canned food exist? Did we know that already? I don't know if we did, but so she reads off like, oh yeah, it's like fish or whatever. Find something to scavenge. Yes, it's not that I like herring, but, and then he's like, oh, can I look at it, canned food? And what are those letters? And it says, it looks like Zez. But he says, this says herring on it. Because obviously this is not Japanese. So apparently it's some ancient, like maybe some ancient writing. But so there's canned food, which is more of a modern thing, in this ancient castle. So, like, there's some sketchy stuff going on. I don't even know how to really talk about this because there's so much going on in my head. Because, like, we do have, like, complicated stuff like the maneuver gear and stuff like that, and, like, all of, like, the things they use to trap down Annie. But, like, so I guess, like, canned food isn't that big of, like, an accomplishment. But what if society as we know it in the Attack on Titan world has kind of almost like de-evolved, like a little bit? Like, what if it used to be all modern like it is like in our world? I wonder. And then the Titans came along and everything de-evolved and humans became subjugated by the Titans, maybe. Maybe not like consciously, but like Titans hunting you down. Like, that would be bad. Yeah, lots of interesting stuff. So Ymir's being really sketchy. Bertolt's being really sketchy. Krista's being really interesting. I love this guy. This one moment when he goes to drinking. I can literally just keep going on about how much I'm loving this series. Like, I love this series so much. I'm loving it a lot more than I thought I would. Like, I always thought this series was like overhyped. I thought I was like, it's whatever. No, now, I mean, like, yeah, the fandom, like, yeah, like big fandoms like My Hero, Naruto can kind of like twist how good the series actually is. But as of right now, and I'm only on not even halfway through season 2, I think it's living up to the hype that the fandoms has given it all these years. So I'm really excited. I'm really liking it a lot more than I thought I would. So on that note, lots of stuff happening. If you didn't notice, I didn't do like the preview stuff like I did do usually. I decided to like change up a little bit how I do reactions a little bit. So I'm not gonna be looking at that. And also there should be background music now too. Tell me if it's annoying or not, because like I picked out the music, I was like, it sounds okay. It sounds good enough for background YouTube music, but like it might be annoying. So tell me if it is, and I'll figure something out. But yeah, that's all I have. I guess I'll see you guys next time, and bye.